What's up, boys? I'm with Sal here in Turkey, IRL mentee. He made 10K in the first 4 days of working with us out in Bali. That's about right? 10K?
Yeah.
10K. And he made 5K in the last 3 days, I believe.
3-ish days, 3-4 days.
Yeah. So, just kind of an interview with Sal. Sal, what was your experience, doing other coaching, like mentorships? I know you told me you did like 3 other mentors and you've done other sort of agency models and things like that. What was your experience doing that, and what made you want to hop on this and kind of work with us?
Yeah, so I originally jumped in with E-Man. I'm sure you guys heard of him. But that's when I did coaching. And then once I actually changed business models to what we're currently doing, I jumped into one guy. He's making like 150K a month-ish, 200K. I literally dipped in the first day. As soon as I jumped in there, I saw the program, the mess, the community, everything was just a mess. And keep in mind, I've spent like 15K in courses, so I can tell when something's shit. And I also joined another one right after that. I was with them for around a month or two, spent a shit ton on ads, didn't get much success, so that's when I found these guys, and everything they were saying made sense, so I jumped in.
Yeah, and Sal, we switched niches, I remember, because I know you were in coaching agency, and I remember you were telling me that there was just a headache of work. You had to hire out people for each client. Each client was paying you like 1K, 1 to 2K, and like you're profiting off of each client like maybe 60%. And it's just a headache to deal with them. And I know you were only able to scale it to 6K a month. How important has it been, like switching vehicles and doing the same amount of work? Because correct me if I'm wrong, you're not doing nearly as much work right now as what you used to do.
Yeah, 100%. I'm doing like 10x less import and just 10x less, I guess, energy. When it comes to this model, I pretty much got back my time. I can do everything as like a one-man team. You can scale to 5 figures easily as a one-man team. Obviously, I'm gonna start delegating. Well, I am delegating and automating things so I can scale further. And yeah, I think, is that your question?
Yeah. And I know we put you on to a closer. I know Sal is basically testing out a new closer right now. From like my network, I put him on with someone. He's testing that out, but that's kind of part of the process of automating and only doing the high leverage tasks. So, I mean, I know you came to Bali, bro. You only had like 2K in the bank when you pulled to Bali, and I know you basically quit your coaching agency at that point. You barely had any money coming through, and you basically took the leap of faith and met up with me and decided to do the IRL coaching. How did kind of having us there, holding your hand and kind of just walking you through everything, help you hit that 10K in the first 4 days of jumping in?
The actual investment to go there was like a no-brainer. I've got like, I don't know how much I spent. I probably spent, 1K, 1.5K maybe for the ticket and everything, but it's probably more than that. Either way, I got like at easily 10x value from it. I pretty much switched, I guess, everything I was doing from the marketing to the sales to the actual closing side of things, which made pretty much the whole process easier, and that's how I scaled much faster. Keep in mind, I did it in 4 days because I do have previous agency experience, so that helped me. But once I get these guys' systems and processes, I've made everything just flawless, much easier.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I really do think that the IRL thing is like the best thing you can do. So like, even within the group right now with Ben and Jason, Jagat, and these guys, they're meeting up in Tulum, it's just fucking printing right now. And then, eventually we're going to the Dubai retreat. Literally everyone's going to meet up, and, I think that's going to accelerate things. Just kind of being there, watching, because I was able to watch Sal set, his sales calls from SMS. I literally watched him do his sales calls, and, I was able to give him live feedback on everything. Same thing with Aditya. We could just babysit the guy, basically. Yeah, it was just crazy. So, Sal, what was kind of like, you hit 10K in 4 days, like the first 4 days, bro, like that's really, really fast. What's like the key thing that you switched within your business? What's like the main thing that you did within your business to hit that, like just cash collect that much so quickly?
I mean, it goes back to what I said, I guess, before that. I had the actual right processes when it came to the marketing, the sales. Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. I had all the systems in place. I had the processes. It was literally like a step-by-step plug-and-play system. You get me? So I just followed the whole thing step by step. Didn't put any of my input, right? Since they already scaled, so I just copied what they're doing. And yeah, that's what got me to scale as fast as I did. They already went through the whole obstacle, the journey. So they already went through the trial and error, and I just skipped through all that, basically.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's what I tell everyone who's in the mentorship. That's what I even say on my YouTube. Like, you guys just need to trust the process. You guys need to literally just turn your brain off and just go. And that's basically what Sal did here. That's why I'm doing this interview, because Sal is literally one of the best mentees in the group, because he doesn't question anything. And I'm not saying that he can't think for himself, but the point is, like, when you have someone who's kind of reached where you want to reach, you literally just turn your brain off and just follow everything that they say, at least in that, aspect of things.
Yeah, when it comes to that, turning off my brain and just copying one-on-one, I did that for the previous mentor that I was in, and I just went backwards. I spent loads in ads. I think I spent like 2K in ads and got nothing back. And all the qualities were just shit. I was getting appointments, but the quality was just ass. So you gotta make sure you have the right mentor, because if you just blindly follow the wrong mentor, then they'll just let you go backwards pretty much. Because the previous mentor, some of the things he was telling me, I was confused because it didn't make sense to me just because I had experience in coaching at the agency. But I was like, you know what? He makes like 200K a month. I'm gonna just follow him blindly. He knows what he's talking about. And that shit backfired. But obviously these guys know what they're talking about. So I followed them blindly and I saw the actual results almost instantly.
Yeah, man. Just to end it off here, boys. Sal, what would you say to someone who maybe they don't know what SMA is, or maybe they already have an agency like you yourself? What would you tell them if they were just on the fence of hopping in the program, but they're hungry and motivated to get to, at least 10, 20, 30, 40K a month?
I mean, honestly, you gotta be a total retard to just ignore everything. Keep in mind, I done coaching, I done trading, I done drop shipping, and I think there was one more, I just can't think of it. But this one's by far the best, especially with AI, like I said before. So I mean, obviously I could have got to 10K, 30K by myself. It would have taken me many months, if not over a year. So it depends what you want to do. I mean, are you willing to sacrifice a year? Like, the stress, the trial and errors. Obviously you're spending a shit ton of money testing as well. Would you be willing to delay your success by like a year? I mean, it's kind of stupid to say you would. So that's the reason I've always looked for mentors. That's why I spent a shit ton of coaches, programs, and I finally got the right one. So yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer. If you don't join, you're just gonna pay regardless, just with time and your own money, stress, all that shit. So yeah, just join.
Yeah, guys, literally, I have spent over 30 bands on mentorships and coaching and programs and things like that. I'm literally about to spend another 15 to 20K on it again to keep, furthering my development. Literally, one of the biggest reasons I scaled to 70K a month in 6 months, starting from zero, is because I shortcutted it. Like, I paid to, because you can do it from scratch, zero, and not pay for anything, and then get to it, but you're gonna have to go through all the trials and tribulations yourself, versus maybe you get a job or something, maybe you get some cash like that, because, well, that's what I did. I worked as a swim instructor for a little bit of time, got some money, invested it into myself, paid for information, and then just shortcutted my entire experience, which is basically what Sal has done, and, that's what I continue to do. I practice what I preach, right? It's fucking fly. But yeah, guys, if any of you guys are interested in hopping in, DM me. My, IG is gonna be right below the school. If you guys want to speak with Sal and you're unsure, I'll give you guys his contact information. I'll give you guys his Instagram. You guys can speak with him. But yeah, take care, boys.